So guys, I didn't go to the range yesterday. Wasn't feeling too good. My knees were acting up and just sore from a week's work. But I think I'll take these 9mm and maybe shoot them for groups today, and then videotape it and show you the accuracy of the subsonic rounds. This is my favorite bullets, the RCBS, the 115 grain round nose. Looks more like a truncated cone though, but they shoot extremely straight. I fired them both in my 38 Special and 9mm, but they don't fit quite well in the 380. The noses are too long in the 380. All right, let's continue on. So guys, I want to say that you guys have put up quite a few great videos out, and it's been really hard to try to catch up with all the videos that you guys have made. You know, I've made a lot of friends out there in the community, in the gun community, and I tell you what, guys, I've seen a lot of generosity. I've seen a lot of camaraderie, and I've just seen a whole lot of decency in people when it comes to the gun community, and everybody has their own personality and their own way of expressing their respect to others, and I'm very proud to be part of this community, sharing my experiences and projects with you as well. I try to get as many comments in as I can with the new videos that you guys put out. I mean, I'm putting out as many videos as you guys are, maybe sometimes 3 a week, depending on the subject and my time availability. But guys, I've been liking what I've been seeing out there. I wish, you know, we had private property here in California. We do. I mean, where I live, at the nearest BLM land is like 2 hours away. A friend of mine who lives in Southern California, there's BLM land out there everywhere. A lot of desert out there. You know, a lot of old military bases that are abandoned now out there. There's something called Slab City out there in Southern California, off the main highways, miles off the main highways. And Slab City was basically an abandoned military airfield that people have used. And the reason why they call it Slab City is because of the leftover cement that was used for buildings, and people have taken residency up there off the grid. And of course the county and was trying to get them to pay taxes and all. It's like basically what it is, guys, is that it's practically illegal to be off the grid, you know. So that thing about freedom, you know, it's kind of a contradictory subject nowadays. I mean, back before we even had computers, telephones, TV, radio, most people lived off the grid. And when you were born, not everyone was born in a hospital in those days, or can even afford a hospital, or even the hospital was even too far away to get any help, especially, you know, before the advent of a vehicle, a car anyways. You had a horseback and carriages and that kind of thing, but for the most part people were off the grid. The only records that you had maybe was your family Bible, and this is what a lot of people used to record the children they had when they were born, until they can get to a bigger city to where they can get certificates. But again, even certificates weren't even invented yet. Filing systems, you know, were all on paper. Guys, I just want to talk a little bit more about this easy grabber that I bought. Guys, it has saved me such wear and tear. And I tell you what, my cussing has gone down 50%, you know, from dropping things on the ground and becoming clumsy. If I drop something on the ground, instead of making a curse word, I just grab the easy grabber and just let this thing go to work for me. It's one of my new heroes, you know. So guys, if you're like me, clumsy, dropping everything, butterfingers, you know, that's me. Guys, it'll pick up the smallest speck of lead on the ground. And, you know, I don't like to waste lead, so I pick it up and then place it in the melting pot again. Well, you know, guys, I think by the time I finish this, it'll be about halfway up. This little jar will probably fit about maybe more than 1,000, or close to 1,000 bullets in this particular caliber and weight. So I believe we'll have close to 600 here by the time I get done here. 500 at the minimum. I haven't counted them yet. And I need to start sorting them out by weight to get the bad ones out of there. Usually when the bullet goes in too easy, I'll pop it out and then throw it in my recycle pile. What's in here is a really bad bottom on it. That was going to the reject pile. It even feels lighter too. Some of them got away and got through. Now guys, these bullets have a small bearing surface already, so getting the best bottoms on while casting is detrimental to its accuracy. If you have some that are really shallow, you know, get rid of them. You can always make more. Yeah, you can eyeball some of them. Oh, right, the cooler is coming in now. It's cooling down the house too. Getting that stale air out of there and putting fresh air into the house right now. I got the garage door open. I got the door to the kitchen open, and I got the back sliding door to the backyard open right now. Guys, I'm gonna probably shoot my Beretta 92 FS today. And I want to shout out to Mr. Jesse B. Outdoors. He bought himself a long slide Cantic 9mm, and he made a comment on it about it not being a Beretta. You know, because I think he knows I like Berettas, so I kind of made it, you know, a little joke in the comment section. This one looks like, yeah, that should be okay. Oh yeah, barely made it. So guys, when you size these bullets up, being as small as they are, don't expect a whole lot of resistance like you would like a 38 special, you know, 158 grain. They have a little resistance and then they go through. That's all they need. And what's the kicker as far as like neck tension on these little bullets is that 380s are very thin shell as it is, and it relies on neck tension to hold it in place. Though recoil is not that bad on a 380, if you have a blowback design, you know, it could you know, jar your rounds based on the recoil of the blowback design, but it shouldn't be that much. Keeping your velocities down a little bit. And one thing about these little boats, guys, too, is that they're not designed for high speed velocity. You know, try to keep your velocities reasonable. You get the best accuracy that way. I mean, you know, your average ball round will go about 950 of a 3.5-inch barrel. Guys, what I really like is that brand new A.C.P. Max. Oh my gosh, that gun is so neat. It's a double stacked Ruger that just came out. I believe it holds 10 rounds. One in the chamber, of course. And guys, I've been really eyeballing this new pistol from Ruger. It really looks good. It feels good in the hands. Now, you know, others who have smaller .380s like the 6-hour, 238, you know, they're a little bit more beefier because they're made of metal. Yes, the A.C.P is actually a polymer gun. And I just think that your hand size, the grip size make a big difference in the comfort of shooting a gun, even with a smaller caliber like a .380. You know, I like my Beretta Firestorm because of its weight, and it actually, you know, has a great the pack miner type grips on it, finger grips, rubber, versus the Beretta Thunderer. But I picked the, well, in California we're only allowed to have the Firestorm in 7 rounds. I noticed that the other states they have the 8-rounder. But 7 rounds is enough. You know, it's not a combat handgun. And I don't, you know, it's not an everyday carry for me. It's just something I go shooting with. If I want something light to shoot. Guys, I would love to get me those one of those surplus Berettas, 32 caliber. Oh my gosh, with a long barrel on it. I would love to cast for a 32 automatic. It's something about these small calibers that make it a very classy and distinguished kind of gun. You know, James Bondish, you know. If you ever see the beginning of Dr.No, one of the first real James Bond movies, 007 carries a, he was told by his commander to hand over his sidearm. So he pulls it out of his jacket, and he gets on the phone and says, "Armorer, please." So the armorer comes in with a box. And the big boss tells James Bond, "Hey, let's see your handgun." And then he looks at the handgun and goes, "Uh-huh. A Beretta 25. He goes, "Yeah, I told you to get rid of this gun before." He goes, "Well, sir, I never messed with it." He goes, "Well, it jammed on you once, so it almost got you killed. So you're going to be carrying this from now on." So basically it was a 32, they call it a 7.65 millimeter PPK. And he tells James Bond that the CIA swears by him, by its stopping power and its concealability and handling. Most people would disagree with the PPK. Some people don't like the PPK for other reasons. But I'm not a big PPK fan myself, but I do like the Beretta design. I think it's an improvement over the PP and the PPK models. Did anybody know the acronyms for PP and PPK? Well, you have PP, which is police. Police pistol, and then you have PPK, police pistol criminal. Well, that was kind of the easy one went through, but we'll see if it'll make it as far as the 3.56 diameter goes.